Good morning, dear students. Today, let us begin with the second lesson of geography, that is, let us use the graticule. Before beginning with the second lesson, let us recall few points from lesson number 1. So, in this lesson, we had learned that our earth has some imaginary lines on it. Yes? So, the horizontal imaginary lines on the earth are called as parallels of latitude, and the vertical imaginary line on the globe are called as meridians of longitude. Parallels of latitude are circular in shape, okay? They are circular in shape, and meridians of longitude are semicircular in shape. Did you understand the first difference? Next, that is the distance between two parallels is same everywhere, but the distance between two meridians is greater near the equator and it decreases near the poles. So this is the second difference. Third difference, size of each parallel is different. You can see this is big, small, big, big like this. Yes, but size of each meridian is same. Okay, and the last point, that is there are 180 parallel of latitudes and there are 360 meridians of longitude. Next point what we had learned in this lesson was graticule. So what is the graticule? When parallels and meridians, these are parallels, and the meridians form a net on the earth or on the globe, then that is called as graticule. Okay, so the net which is formed because of meridians and parallels on the globe is called as graticule. Now in this lesson, let us understand how to make the use of graticule. So first, let us answer few questions which are given in the lesson. So the first thing, that is make friends with the globe. So what they are asking us to do, observe the globe and answer the following. First, what are the horizontal lines on the globe called? What are they called? Correct, they are called parallels of latitude. So now write down the answer with pencil in that given place. What are the horizontal lines on the globe called? Yes, the horizontal lines on the globe are called parallels of latitude. You just write there parallels of latitude. We have just recall, isn't it? Next, list the continents and ocean through which the equator passes. Now see, I'll show you. This is the world map. Okay. Now we will first see where we are having the equator. And then we are going to find out what continents and oceans through which the equator is passing. Okay. So first I'll show you where is the equator. So can you see a 0 degree? Yes. So 0 degree parallel is called as equator. So here I am drawing the line that is called as a equator. Now through which continent it is passing? Continent means land. Okay. So first you can see here we are having South America. Next we are having this land, that is Africa. And then here we are having some part of Asia. Okay. So in the answer you are going to write continent. In this given place you will write there in small handwriting, continent, South America, Africa and Asia. Now let us search the oceans through which this equator is passing. Okay. So I'll take the map little bit up, and now first we will highlight the equator. So this is the equator. Now oceans, which are the two oceans? You can see here. Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. Yes, two are given. So just write there 2. So the next answer you are going to write same answer, oceans, that is Pacific and Atlantic. Now see the next question what they have given us. This one. Encircle the intersection of 0 degree meridian and 0 degree parallel on the globe. So they are asking us where is the 0 degree meridian and 0 degree parallel intersecting. So now I am just showing you where is 0 degree parallel, that is the horizontal line. This is 0 degree parallel. This is nothing but the equator. Okay, now I'll use pink color and I will show 0 degree meridian. This is 0 degree meridian. Did you understand? Now where are they intersecting? Now wherever I have showed you circle, in between there you can see their intersection. See green color I have shown. Okay, so that is the intersection of 0 degree meridian and 0 degree parallel. So in your textbook how will you show? You just color that 0 degree like this. Okay, with pencil. Next. Which oceans are spread in all the 4 hemispheres? So in all the 4 hemispheres, total we are having 4 hemispheres, isn't it? That is northern, southern, western and eastern. So in all 4 hemispheres, which ocean do we have? We are having Pacific Ocean. See now, if I'll show this is 0 degree meridian. Yes. So this is eastern hemisphere and this is western hemisphere. Which ocean are you able to see? Both side Pacific Ocean. Yes. Now we will divide it horizontally. So this is 0 degree parallel, that is equator. So because of equator what are we getting? Northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Which ocean do we have? Again we are having Pacific Ocean. Yes or no? So which oceans are spread in all the 4 hemispheres? Answer will be Pacific Ocean. Okay. Now the next question. Which continents are spread in all the 4 hemispheres? So if you will see, again we will draw the both 0 degree parallel and meridian. One, what is this? 0 degree meridian. And what is this? 0 degree parallel. Now in this, which all 4 hemisphere, east, west, north, south, which continent is present, children? If you will see, we are having Africa. See, it is in east, it is in west, it is in north, it is in south. So in all hemisphere it is there. So the answer of that question will be Africa. Next. At which 2 parallels do the meridians converge? What are the meridians? Yes, imaginary vertical lines. Okay, so I will show you first what are meridians. So here these lines are meridians. Okay, converge means where are they coming and joining, they are asking. So now can you see I am drawing some meridians to make you all understand. If you will see, they are joining at this point and here down, means they are joining at 2 poles, that is North Pole and South Pole. But the question what are they asking to you all? At which parallels are they joining each other? So what you can say? 90 degree north parallel, yes, and 90 degree south parallel. Did you understand what will be the answer? What will be the answer? I'll show you. 90 degree north parallel and 90 degree south parallel. So now with pencil you are going to write the answers of all these questions in your textbook. So after making friend with the globe, let us now understand the use of graticule. Okay, so let's understand graticule. So students, we are often talking about the places or the different rivers, regions, roads etc., isn't it? Which are present on our earth. When we are talking about them, we are actually talking with reference to the earth. Yes? So, to find the location of a place, location means where that place is located or its position on the earth is called as a location. Next, extent of a region. Extent means from where to where that region is spreading, or any linear feature. Linear feature means rivers, roads, etc. We need help of parallels and meridians. Yes, means to understand about the location of a place, extent of a region, or any linear features, we need to take help of parallels and meridians. That means we are making use of graticule. So now let us see how to use the graticule for this purpose. Now let us learn how to use graticule and find location of a place, extent of a region, or a linear features. Okay, so now I will display some maps on the screen and I am going to teach you. But for more understanding, you can refer your atlas. If you have atlas, you can refer that book. Also, you can make use of world map. So first I'll teach you how to find or how to describe the location of a place. So if we want to describe the location of a place, we need one parallel and one meridian. So always remember, while describing the location of a place, we need only one parallel and one meridian. So now I am going to show how to find the location of New Delhi, and for that children we need one parallel. So this is the parallel and here this is the meridian, and with help of this one parallel and one meridian, we are going to find the location of Delhi, that is shown in red color. Okay, so now let's study about it. Now I'll just zoom it. It's not so clear, but I'll tell you. If you will see, then it is at 28 degree. Okay, 36 minutes 50 seconds north. Okay, Delhi is latitudinal location is how much? 28 degree 36 minutes and 50 seconds north latitude, and the longitudinal extent is 77 degree 12 minutes 3 seconds east longitude. Okay, so this is the way how we are going to locate a place, that is we had taken for example New Delhi. Okay, now the next thing, we are going to learn how to describe the extent of a region. So I have taken a region, that is Australia. So we are going to describe extent of Australia. So while describing the extent of a region, we need to consider two parallels. So see, and two meridians at the extreme ends of that region. So this region is starting extremely here and ending here exactly. So these two red lines are horizontal. That means these are the two parallels in between which Australia lies. Okay. Now I will show you here. This is one and this is other. This is the longitudinal extent. So it starts from this particular line and ends at this particular. Yeah, so this is the longitudinal extent. In between these four lines, are you able to see Australia? So we need two parallels and two meridians at the extreme ends of that region to locate that particular region. Now let us study how to describe it. Okay, so see here, extent of Australia is, now see, I'll just zoom and show you all. You can see here 10 degree, yes or no, above, and we are having from this side 115 degree, 120 degree, 125 degree. Is it going this side here? Is it going this side to our left hand side? As these measurements are going left hand side, we can say that Australia is in eastern part hemisphere. Now if you will see, the measurements are increasing downwards this side, means it is in south, that is southern hemisphere. So it is located in southern and eastern hemisphere. So whatever measurements we are going to locate, that will be either of eastern part or southern part. So first we will locate the latitudes. Latitudes means, I'll show you, it will be from here to here, not here, little below that, wait, a little bit zoom in, so latitudinal I'll show you, it is exactly here and in this part. So if you will see, then here we were having 10 degree, yes or no? So its latitudinal extent starting is 10 degree 30 minutes south. Yes, I showed you that is south. Is this south 10 degree? See, here is it south? Because measurements are increasing. So this is southern hemisphere. So it will be 10 degree 30 minutes south. 2. Just check here. It is going here. More than 40 degree. Yes or no? So it will be 43 degree 39 minutes south latitude. Did you understand? Now we will see the longitudinal extent. So it is starting from here, yes, and ending in this part. So here up you can see, are we having 115 degree? Is it little before 115 degree? See, I'll show. Here in this way it is. Yes. So before 115 degree little bit it is, means we can consider it as 130 degree east. Okay. And 2 here. Like this. Is it more than 150 and less than 155? So we can consider it as 153 degree east longitude. Okay. So see on the screen, extent of Australia is 10 degree 30 minutes south to 43 degree 30 minutes south latitude, and 103 degree east to 153 degree east longitude. Okay. So I hope you have understood how to describe extent of a region. Okay. Now let's move on to the next thing, that is we are going to describe extent of a linear feature. So what is linear feature? See here, to describe the extent of linear features like river, road, streams, pipeline, tracks, etc. So linear feature means what you understood? Rivers, lakes, roads, streams, pipeline, tracks. If you want to explain or describe its location or extent, then it is called as a linear feature. So what do we require? We need to consider the longitude and latitude of their terminal ends. Shall I explain you what it means? Suppose this is a road. I want to know its extent. So we require its starting and ending point, and then we require its latitudinal and longitudinal extent, again latitudinal and longitudinal extent, and this will tell us extent of road. Okay, so see here, they have given us, we are going to consider example of river Nile. Now where is this river Nile? It is in Africa, and it originates. Originate means it starts in Lake Victoria. You can see it down. Do you have 0 degree here? And up, if you will see, the river is moving upward. I'll show you. Is it going like this upward? So here we are having 0 degree. Upward means which direction it will be? Correct, northern. Okay, now we'll see, it is going up, and where is it meeting? Mediterranean Sea. Can you see here? It is meeting Mediterranean Sea. Yeah, so see, first the river Nile in Africa originates in Lake Victoria and meets the Mediterranean Sea near the city of Alexandria in Egypt. Okay, now first we will see which hemisphere this river Nile is. Now if you will see here where it originates, we are having 0 degree. Then we have 10 degree, 20 degree, means it is increasing upward. Yes, so it will be northern hemisphere like this. Yeah. Now if you will see at this side, here it is increasing to left hand side, means it will be eastern part. Okay, so now we will see how to exactly locate its extent. Okay, so see here, the location of Lake Victoria first we have to find. Yes, so just see, is it close to 0 degree? Here, is it close to 0 degree latitude? Yes, so the latitudinal extent is 0 degree 45 minutes 21 second south. Down, no, little below it is. Yes, and 33 degree 26 minutes 18 seconds east longitude. Yes, now here why I took it south? Yeah, I had told you it is northern part, but can you see it is starting little below 0 degree? Yes, so it has come south there, but now next time it will come north. See, first it's Victoria's Lake, you understood? It is starting at 0 degree 45 minutes 21 seconds south latitude and 33 degree 26 minute 18 seconds east longitude. So in this way and this way extent is written. Origins we have written. Now we'll see the end point. Similarly, the location of Alexandria here. Now we will search latitude and longitudinal. Okay, so see, its latitude, is it in this way? Yeah, that is, see, what is it? 31 degree 12 minutes north. So see here it is 31 degree 12 minutes north. And next what they are saying, longitude, that is vertical, 29 degree 55 minutes 7 seconds east longitude. So here this is the longitude, this is the latitude. Yeah, so the longitude and latitudinal extent of their terminal points was used, and then we got the extent of linear feature, that was river Nile. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to make use of parallels, meridians, and locate a place, extent of a region, or linear feature. Homework is read lesson number 2, only the taught part. Okay, that is page number 10 we have finished completely. Yes, and you are going to read these questions and write their answers with pencil, and page number 11 just half part we have finished. Yes, so that half part you are going to read thoroughly and try to understand what we have learned today.